Hi, I'm Mel Pickup, Chief Executive of Bradford Teaching Hospitals. Welcome to this week's news from across the Trust. This week, I'm in our Changing Places facility for people with disabilities, and it's at Bradford Royal Infirmary, and you'll find out why in a moment. Also today, we'll be learning about the symptoms of Parkinson's disease and hearing from our chairman, Max McLean, who reflects on 2 years in his post. But first, we are always keen to make our buildings more accessible, and we've already installed this great changing room at BRI. Now people with disabilities also have a state-of-the-art toilet and wet room facility at St Luke's Hospital, which I had the honour of opening this week with the help of one of our younger patients, 9-year-old Mohammed Saban, who will benefit from this. Here's Estates Project Lead, Sam Hunter, to tell us more.
Changing Place facility is special in the way that it has additional things to an accessible toilet. So we have a changing table, so if somebody needs to have a full change, with showering facilities, and we also have a hoist that goes all the way around the room so it can be used whether it's the toilet or onto the bench. It's really important for us to be inclusive and to ensure that we've listened to what our patients and building users need. We've got the Children's Outpatients Department, which is right across the corridor from this facility. We believe that it'll be a high number of the clientele that visit that department that will use this facility and won't have far to travel. It's been so successful at BRI, and with the match funding that we received, we've been able to do this lovely new facility. And it's just ensuring that people don't have that worry when they leave home, that they're not going to be able to get to a facility that they need. We've got it right here in the hospital.
Thank you, Sam. It's really great to see how we're meeting the needs of people with a disability. Now, Parkinson's disease is one of the most common neurological conditions affecting thousands of people in the UK. In Bradford, we have a specialist service based at St Luke's Hospital to care for those with a Parkinson's diagnosis. Here, a Parkinson's disease nurse specialist, Zoe Ridewood, and Paddy Harris, to explain more.
Parkinson's is a progressive neurological condition which affects the part of the brain that's responsible for controlling movement. The main physical symptoms of Parkinson's are tremor, which is shaking, stiffness and rigidity, and slowness of movement.
The role of the Parkinson's nurse specialist, we are in a very privileged position to monitor and prescribe treatments, to improve quality of life, to support carers and to educate those involved. We have access to neurophysiotherapy and occupational therapy within the Trust and work closely with them and other members such as psychology, speech and language therapy, and together, we aim to make it a little bit more bearable for our patients.
Although there's no known cure for Parkinson's, medication is effective in most people for controlling the symptoms. And the main message is keep positive, keep active, and don't stop doing anything just because you've got Parkinson's.
What a positive message. Thank you both. Now, let's take a tour around the rest of the Trust to find out what else has been happening this week.
I found it was one of the best courses that I've ever attended. I'd highly recommend it. Worth coming all the way from London. It helped to build my confidence and gave me a few more skills.
The skills I've learned have been many, and I'm really hoping that I'm going to be able to take that into my practice and give the children that I care for a better service. Learning in Bradford has been amazing, mainly because of the faculty, the passion they've put into it and the commitment they've shown to developing nursing skills.
And if you would like to leave a thank you message, you can do it on Twitter under #ThankYouThursday at BTHFT. Well, there goes another non-stop week, and I can imagine a non-stop 2 years for our chairman, Max McLean. Max joined the Trust in May 2019 and has seen lots of change happen during that time. He's here now to tell us about his experience of being part of the Trust and his hopes for the future.
So the 1st of May marks 2 years for me as chairman at this wonderful hospital trust. My first year were some changes at the board and obviously bringing Mel in as our new chief executive, and that year finished well on the basis that we got an overall good rating from CQC. The response from the staff here to the COVID pandemic has been absolutely incredible, and we've really played our part here in Bradford at the teaching hospital for the leadership of that vaccination programme. And we now know that over half of the entire population of Bradford is in fact vaccinated. But it's taught us the importance of working well with partners, and that will be how we move forward as a hospital trust. So we act as one. And you never know, we may well have a new hospital as well at some time in the future. The board of directors are working hard on that to make the case, and let's see if we can do that. But finally, what's most important is that I sincerely thank everybody at Bradford Teaching Hospitals NHS Foundation Trust for everything they've done from me, from the board of directors, for the last 2 years that I've been chairman. I'm so proud of everything that's been achieved. Thank you.
Thanks, Max. Absolutely great to hear from you. Well, that's about it for this week, but I want to end with our thoughts for the people of India as they battle a dreadful COVID crisis. Shipments of urgent UK medical equipment have arrived in India and the world is now responding. It's a stark reminder that the pandemic is still here. And I know that some of our staff, and indeed some of you, will have family and friends in India and will be concerned and anxious about their well-being. For staff, I want to assure you that there is a range of support services available should you just want someone to talk to. If you need access to therapy or counselling or need practical help and advice, please contact our HR or occupational health teams to access these services. There are national helpline numbers if you are concerned about loved ones, and they are on the screen now. Catch the latest news from the Trust on all of our social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter and LinkedIn. You take care, and I will see you next week.